it looks like you guys are actually reading the material I'm putting out there. I was so disheartened for a long time to be like, yo, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't even reading this stuff that I'm posting. And it's like, wow, I had a great conversation yesterday with one of our viewers off air on certain things. And I was like, okay. He said something. I was like, "Who? You triggered my trap card." Like, yeah, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, but that's good. So I was gassed, yeah, because sometimes I do one, two little things, yeah, just to test in it, just to see if anybody's actually like reading or checking up on certain things. And when I saw my man trigger the trap card, yeah, the way I was gassed in my heart because I was like, yes, finally, I know you guys are taking this in. But anyways, yeah, family tree. What today is? I think tomorrow, Thursday, right? We're going to be doing. There you go. So, one second. So yeah. Where's my keys to my car? Where the keys to the car? Sim Simo, who's got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girl them sugar. And how can I make love to her? Listen, hey yo. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, so I was so gassed yesterday when I realized that you guys are actually paying attention, and I'm gassed at that. So yeah, salute to you. What else is going on? What else is going on? What else is going on? Yes, as I was saying, Kemet on Thursday. I can't wait for us to do that. Hopefully, it's going to be Brother Asar, myself, and Jose Francis should be passing through to do all of that good stuff. Can't wait to get back on Kemet. And then obviously, you guys know I am doing the website Abyssinian Islam. I was working on something today because I was like, okay, cool. I need to make sure I get all my references up on there so I can do the map and things like that. And I was like, yeah, man, yeah, I can't wait. I actually can't wait. So there's a lot of things that's going on, and I can't wait. We're getting back to Kemet. We're gonna have a dedicated space for the Abyssinian Islamic stuff on a website where all my articles and like all my stuff from my mind, my brain can go there, and then you guys can actually check it out. And then, you know, look at the arguments or look at the information and actually critique it properly. So I can't wait for that. That's going to be good. Today as well, actually, I was doing something. I was going through it and I was like, you know, it's funny how myself, right, when I do stuff, everybody wants to criticize and critique, right? And wants me to prove my information. But I'm like, hold on. You do realize that whatever you're standing on has not been proven. Why don't you come the type of zeal, yeah, the type of vim you come with with, yeah. Why don't you use it against these other people? Because none of you do. Like, because to my shock and surprise, remember, yeah, I'm the Afrocentric, so technically speaking, I should have a bias towards, you know, let's say I'm trying to make things. Let's just say the argument, yeah, you're trying to make things, black or African, yeah, like cool. But I'm like, I've done the research, yeah, and everything that the Muslimics are talking about and the scholars are trying to like co-sign about these people, for example, mainland Ethiopia, did a conquest and into Mecca and or African the Muslims migrated to Ethiopia and all these things here, and I'm like, bro, like I should be championing them, be like, yeah, they did that, but my research says, nah, bro, that stuff didn't happen, and I'm like, cool. Like now I'm fighting against everybody else because I'm fighting against the Muslims, I'm fighting against the Christians, I'm fighting against the non-Muslim or Christian academics who, people who are into academic information, but have been fueled with all this information. It's like I'm fighting everybody because like they've all been lied to. Everybody's been poisoned. Everybody's been lied to, and I'm like, I'm just showing you what my research says. Like, it's not, it's like I'm not making this stuff up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I want to actually challenge everybody. Please, can somebody prove any one of you guys, any of my followers, regardless if you're Muslim, Christian, or atheist, right? Could you prove to me that this is easy? Like the Muslims migrated to the first hijrah, right? Muslims migrated to Ethiopia, mainland Africa. Surely, yeah, like Muslims, 2 billion Muslims around the world. One of you guys can easily prove that, can't you? You know, easily prove that. It's like none of you can. So then I always wonder, like, how do you come at me for giving you for the person who's actually done the research and presenting you evidence and sources? How do you not come at me with so much vim? It just doesn't. To me, it don't make no sense. Go to your Muslim scholars and go to the sources and do the vim to the sources and to the scholars who chat shit. Like I'm just trying to show you what the truth is. Hey, no, Tech Zeus. Nah, I'm not a Muslim at all. Unfortunately, yet fortunately. Salute to Medusinib. All right. So yeah, man, I can't wait for certain things that I will be doing to drop. Like and today I was like going through certain things. I was like, look at this, right? Where's my book? Where's my book? Here it is. Oh. I was going through certain things, yeah, and I was like, oh, look at this. Ethiopia is linked to the expedition on Mecca. The expedition of Mecca never happened. Okay. Ethiopia is also linked to the elephant. There is no record of the elephant, the elephant Mahmud. There's no records of no elephant Mahmud coming from Ethiopia over into into Mecca. Like all of these things is not historically proven, but I will get slandered and shouted at you for saying it. But it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Like feed you lies and beliefs. Anyways, the Ethiopian year of the elephant. There's no such thing. Like I'm like, right, all of this is just make believe stuff. Ethiopian, the surah of the elephant. Again, it doesn't align. Ethiopia is linked to the first Muslim Hijra and the Negus. Like all of it is just BS, yeah. And I'm like, huh. I become the bad guy for actually researching and presenting information. It's funny. It's very very funny. But yeah, let's see. Cool. Cool. So I can't wait to like do some like good stuff on my website to do with Abyssinian Islam and kind of show you guys that Abyssinia is not mainland Africa. Abyssinia is actually in South Arabia, with you could possibly say you could say that the African stock or African phenotypes or Africoid phenotype types, those individuals, run things in the whole of Arabia. Like they did their thing at a certain point in history, and I'm bringing that to you guys. Like, what can you actually prove that transpired in history? That's what I'm going to be bringing to you. So, doing all of that, realizing that the stories that we get from the Muslims, historiographers, realizing, hold on, none of these things are historically, geographically accurate. Uncovering that, hold on, before all of these stories even came about, there was actually an Abyssinian story of an Abyssinian Muhammad um, that looks like the other stories are copying from or retelling from. And it's like I become the bad guy for literally doing the research and finding these things out and be like, hold on, I thought I was fed this narrative. I did the research, the narrative doesn't hold up, but I have found something else. An Abyssinian Muhammad, an Abyssinian king, or an Abyssinian Negus by the name of Abraha. And they conquered the whole of Arabia. I can't wait because that's what's going to be on the website. Purely that, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for you guys to like tune in for that one. Um, but yeah, buddy, I don't think the Arab Muslims need a Jamaican to teach them their own history. Unfortunately, I'm not Jamaican though, but and no, and it's not their history. It's not like. Let me repeat this again for those of you who don't know my stance. I say that the Muslims have actually stolen, co opted an Ethiopian history, sorry, an Abyssinian history, and an Abyssinian legacy. Okay, that's what they've done. And I'm not blaming the modern day Muslims. Okay, I'm talking about the early Muslim historiographers. They co opted the original story and created their own identity out of it, an own religion out of something that had nothing to do with this what we know today as Islam. So yeah, yeah. So I'm not even trying to teach Arab Muslims anything, to be honest with you. Um, I rather, for those of you guys who are academically minded, because I don't care for religious people like that, unfortunately. It's only those people who are academically minded I care to actually teach or give this information to. Like, it's that simple. But anyways, let me quickly see. Kerala up in the building, India, you know. Jeez. Allah believer or God's son. Allah believer or God's son. I think both. You can technically, if you can believe in both. And why do I say that? Because if you look at, the Najran Christians, uh, yeah, Najran Christians in the 6th century, they both believed in Allah and believed in God's Son. So very interesting. Yeah, bridging the gap. I think they need to be reminded where they've gotten some of the information from. Don't know, they don't know. Yasmina Demantes up in the building. Um, you have to close live for five. Warning. System, you have to close live for 5 minutes. I don't understand that. You have to close live for 1 minute. What's this? I've never seen this before. Hmm. Let's see what happens. We're all in the city there. Yeah, family. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon. Yeah. So again, letting you guys know on Thursday we're gonna be doing a show. Asar M. Kar, myself, Jose, we're going through the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Papyrus of Ani, reading from Raymond O. Faulkner's edition or translation. Is going to be epic. I can't wait to get back on some comedic information, and I really want to do some more stuff, man. I really want to do some more stuff because I really want to just have like a website specifically to do with Abyssinian Islam, and just you can hear all the stuff on there on the website, and then back on this channel. I don't even know what I want to do on this channel, to be honest with you, because it's anytime that I've got time to do something, I will do something. Otherwise, I can't do anything. I never heard you speak about and get obsessed about West and Central Bantu people's history the way you're obsessed with Arabs and Abyssinians. Um, let's see. Okay, let's see. Mm, quite possibly, quite possibly, quite possibly Rasta TV. And I think the reason being is I did a lot of work. I wrote a nice little book about 10 years ago. I think it was 10 or 11 years ago. I need to go back and check it. Let's say 11 years ago. About 11 years ago, I wrote a book called The East African Origins of Islam, right? And that was cool. Like that was like, like I really enjoyed doing the research on that. I've actually changed now because I don't even call it the East African origins of Islam. I specify quite specifically it's more the Abyssinian origins of Islam because I was lied to as well. I almost actually there is East African elements. I can't even lie, there is East African, but I'm going to hone into the Abyssinian element of the origins of Islam. So, anyways, yeah. Um, and for me, I love that. I love that. Um, and I guess I have uh, so much information on it that I did 11 years ago that's just circulated in my brain. It's just easier to talk about it than anything else. And of course, Kemet, like, Kemet is like number one in my heart, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, I think people like, I don't know, people like that Islamic stuff, so it's easier to get more people involved. Like in terms of Kemet stuff, in terms of who are like reputable people that we can speak with. I've only got a certain car, man like Smash Rockwell, man like Reggie. There's a few of us, isn't it? There is a few of us, but over here in the UK, like there's no one really. There's no one here really. So Speaker's Corner makes you speak for me anyway. Like it's just you just got the Muslimics. You just got the Muslimics around. So you just kind of talk on that type of information. Let me think. West African stuff. So let's say Nigerian stuff. Let's just go to Nigeria. Yoruba, Igbo, Benin. them type of things there. Like that is cool, but there isn't a mad audience for that, in my humble opinion. I don't know. There could be. I haven't noticed it to know anything about it. So I don't know. I don't know for that one. Um, and then where else? Where else would be my interest? Where else would be my interest? I don't think I have an interest in Central Africa Bantu. No, I don't have an interest in Central Africa Bantu. Recently though, recently I've actually got my auntie to I did a nice video with my auntie. She was giving me some nice Grenadian history as well, which I'm hoping to post up on this channel. So apart from that, yeah, there isn't. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't have interest in Central Africa, to be honest with you. I really don't. West Africa, in terms of Nigeria, I do have an interest, but Central Africa, I don't. Um, and then Kemet, we talk about Kemet a lot on the channel anyway. Hopefully that answers that anyway. I might have gone off on a tangent. Oh yeah, it's 8 p.m. GMT. 8 p.m. GMT on Thursday. That's tomorrow, I believe. We're going in, and that would be 3 p.m. EST. Those of you who are in like New York or the Caribbeans should be tuning in. Okay. Why don't I don't have, to my knowledge, I don't have any uh, genetic uh, material that goes back to Central Africa that I'm aware of. Okay. The most I'm aware of, yeah, I don't know have anything like that. So I don't. Therefore, I don't have any. I don't have any affinity to it. Like I don't have any ancestry or any connection with South Africa. So I don't talk about South Africa. I don't have any real affinity with East Africa like that neither. So I don't go into it. Philosophically, if I didn't have any philosophical leanings towards Kemet, I wouldn't really be going into Kemetic history neither. So, but because I do Kemet all day long, you will hear me speak on Kemet. You may hear me speak a little bit of Nigerian history. And that's about it. Otherwise, I don't know, fam. I don't know. I don't have no interest in anything like that. Fortunately for me, the only reason why I do have interest in Islam, why do I have interest in Islam? That's a good question. Why do I have interest in Islam? I think Islam was more like around in the periphery of man them growing up from like college days. All the man them are converting to be Muslims and all them things there. So it intrigues you to like, oh, let's research this. Let's research what this is about. And I think that's where it kind of started from, in terms of my own interest in Islam. Okay, you got family members that are Muslim that taught to you, but was that really it? Nah, wasn't really it. It was more like the man them converted to Islam. So what is this stuff? Let me learn about it. And I think from then it's like, ooh, I'm actually interested in this stuff. It's very interesting to me, to be honest with you. And I love religion. I love religion. Oh my God. I love religion as well. So it's like, ooh, like maybe one day I'm going to start my own religion. And it's like, ooh, look how these religions are formed. Like, ah, that's interesting. I can learn a lesson from this. Not in the case of just forming your own religion, but in the case of how things can go astray after the founder dies. So for me, it's like, it teaches me to think about legacy. How do I plan for 100 years into the future? Because we know in the space of like a few short months or even a few short years, your whole message can just turn upside down. So, how do you best plan and prepare for your legacy in the future? There's a lot of lessons that religion can really teach you and history can teach you, full stop. Yeah. Okay. You need to, all these years later, still as a, okay, cool. Um, yeah. 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 For you guys, again, I don't deal with belief systems. Um, I don't really deal with belief for myself. Um, Maybe when I get a bit older, I might deal with belief because when you're entering the last stages of your life, you now need to hope for something. But I don't actually have any beliefs like that at all. I think that beliefs, according to Kemetic philosophy, is a complete isfet. Beliefs are isfet. And what I mean by isfet, it is It is evil. It is wrong. It is evil and it's wrong. And we can see that how people's beliefs has caused so much killing and wars and problems in the world based upon beliefs rather than what you can actually prove. So yeah, I'd rather not deal with beliefs to be honest with you. It just caused too much problems. But you never know. If I'm in a place where it needs belief is necessary, then I'll definitely be practicing takia. Yes, I believe exactly what you believe. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Ah, yo. Um, yeah, cool. Let me uh, let me actually prepare. Let- I'm about to I'm about to prepare myself. Shit, the way. Uh, do 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 do. But yeah, what's good though, people? Talk to me because I literally need to be going in the next like few minutes. We live, baby. We live. We lit, baby. We lit. Man. But yeah, all right. So let me cause some controversy. Yeah, I might have to do this because you might not talking about you want to see some debates. So it might be a case of some a Royal Rumble. Yeah, Royal Rumble. Um, Kemet, Kemet versus Christianity versus Islam versus atheism. Let me know which one are you lot on. Which side would you guys be on? Type in a K for Kemet, C for Christianity, M for Muslim, or A for atheist. Do you know what? Secretly, I might just have to be on the atheist side. Yeah, yeah, I think I'll do the atheist side. It'll be fun. Let's see. Descent of slaves creating parallel revisionist history is therapeutic for you. Um, um, do, 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 do. Revisionist. I'm trying to see that revisionist history is therapeutic for you. Ooh, ooh. If you want to place say it like that, I guess it is. You know, I guess it is. The reason being, my therapy is actually reading. Is reading. I love reading. I love reading a lot, and I actually love history a lot. So yeah, reading history or learning things in history is very, very therapeutic to me. And I guess also, what's that thing? Detective work is very therapeutic to me. It's very nice. Putting things together, putting puzzles together. It's very therapeutic to me as well. Love it. Memorization of information is very therapeutic to me as well. This is why I love, like, I always say, yeah, comedic philosophy. I wouldn't, you know how like people are religious and want to evangelize, that word, man, evangelize. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I would never evangelize comedic stuff to anybody because it takes a special type of weird person to want to learn comedic information. What do I mean by that? There is roughly 700 to 1,000 glyphs, i.e., like what you consider to be like letters, for example, that you have to learn. Like in English, we have 26 letters, Arabic, 28, Hebrew, 22 letters. Like these are easy to do. But in hieroglyphs, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, you have like 700 that you have to memorize that could be just put in it. Oh, Lord have mercy. It takes a special type of person to want to actually learn that. And especially because it's a dead language, meaning it's not actually spoken in the world today. It takes a special type of person to want to do that and learn that type of philosophy and learn that culture and history. It takes a special type of person. And me, I'm just one of those special types of people who find these things If you want to use the word therapeutic, I'm going to say, yeah, I find that stuff very therapeutic to me. Because, most man them, they'll be playing, not playing, sorry, watching football on TV or like playing games and one of the things that I don't do that. All I know how to do is make money and girls and read books. That's my hobby. What's good? Let me just quickly see what's happening here. No, beards all day long, man. Beards all day long. For me anyway. Do okay. How many chemists wore beards? How many chemists could actually grow beards? That's the question. That's the question right there. How many chemists could actually grow a beard? I think Rasta TV. I don't know about that. I'm not going to put the claim out that it does. No, let me do that. I think you should, if you did a little bit more reading, I think you might find out that maybe Kemet does have something to do with, yes, has something to do with Central to West Africa. I believe you can definitely find things to do with Congo, Lake Chad at least, to do with Kemetic influence and Kemetic hieroglyphs and structures and stuff like that over there. Um, but yeah, but anyways, I don't really care because I don't claim. See, this is another thing. I don't claim to have Kemetic genealogy or bloodline. Like Hebrews, Hebrew Israelites in America and the UK, places. Yeah, we are Hebrew Israelites by blood. Blah blah. I don't even claim all of that. I don't really care for all of that. I just know I like the philosophy. Like that's it. I like. Oh, sorry. I like Greek philosophy as well. I like Greek philosophy because I love Greek philosophy. That's so sick. But doesn't mean I'm a Greek or would try to claim Greek history as my own or Greek heritage as my own. Just stuff that I'm actually interested in. What about you, Rasta TV? What are you into? What are you into? Yep, Kemetic people enslaved Nubians. Yep, they did. And Nubians enslaved Kemetic people also. Yep, they did. Mm. Sometimes I think that some people just want to be contrarian for no reason. But yeah. Oh shit. Anyways, I might have to keep it moving. Oh, ooh la la la. I might have to take this all out. Golly, what's happening? Do 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 do. Broski, broski. Now I want to know how the hell did you come apart? Like that don't make no. Oh sugar, that nearly dropped to me. How did you come apart? Follow me at work. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Right, why is this thing all curled up like? This is why I love you. What's it called? The StreamYard stuff. When you can hear somebody else talking back to you, you actually feel like you're having a conversation. Right now, it's just me passing time with you guys whilst I'm at work. Ugh. But I can't hear any feedback. Do. All right, maybe that should work. That should work. Oy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ, and He's just nice, and He's just like lives life like a. Look at the life that I've been through. I'm the last real alive. That's official. Bow, bow, bow. That's that. That's that. That's that. Ah, let's see. Do. Anything you guys are saying though? Talk to me. Talk to me, family. What you man saying? Everybody's being mighty quiet. Huh? Well, you have your thing on this side, isn't it? Ooh. So, whilst you guys are here, so afterwards, yeah, because you know us man are gonna be doing the comedic stuff. The comedic stuff on tomorrow. Jeez. I want all my naysaying Muslims and all my naysaying Christians to come in and critique, you know, comedic stuff. I need you lot to put on your critical thinking. I know you lot don't do it more time for your own religion, so it's easier to do it against somebody else's religion. Although this isn't a religion, but let's just call it a religion so we can get along and we can enter the paradigm. It's gonna be interesting to see you guys come in and say, "Yo, fam, that don't make no sense. How is that? X, Y, and Z." And hopefully that will sharpen the swords of us who are comedic to be like, for real, how do we answer these questions? Or for real, our stuff really doesn't make any sense. Maybe we should just convert to being Christians. Maybe we should just convert to being Muslims. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting. Bow, bow, bow. That's that. That's that what? That's that. Let's, let's see what you guys are saying. I'm Christian. I'm not Christian or Muslim. I criticize everybody. Read my name. You know, facts over personality. One time, 100%. See, I can't wait, yeah, for my comedics, yeah, to actually stand up in the sense that, how can I put it? I really wish, yeah, like, so for example, you see man like Asar. Like, Asar needs to be like the master of everything to do with Asar. Me, I'm an L, so that means Ra. I need to be a master on anything to do with Ra. Jose, let's say he's Amun. He needs to be a master on everything to do with Amun because I really would love to learn from others. Technically, yeah, my name is Kalam. So technically, Jehuti. I need to be a master at Jehuti. But I don't care about myself. I need to learn from others. I can't wait to see. Hopefully, there is Kemetic people that are actually in the UK or in the world who are ready to actually teach because I'm bored. I don't see anybody teaching. I need some of my followers to come on and jump in on this history stuff, whether it's Islam or whatever else. Come in and teach, man. I need to learn because so far I can't learn from anybody. I haven't been learning from anybody, and it's annoying. All right. Sugar. Okay. Cool. But anyways, family, I'm gonna leave you guys now because I've kind of like spent my time with you. I've got to go back to work, unfortunately, but fortunately at the same time. Yeah. Ah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Though. Looking forward to tomorrow. But anyways, you guys, yeah, let's do stop being rubbish and be more. How can I put it? Interactive in the chat. That's what you guys need to do. But family tree, peace and love, and I'll catch you guys, inshallah, on the next one. Stay blessed.